home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Thursday, June 30th edition. This is a live shot from Glenwood Canyon first thing this morning, and it's kind of been interesting to see how this plays out, especially as we've seen that precipitation coming our way, to see if it's going to stay open or if it's going to close, just as that safety precaution. And so you can see that those roads are a little bit wet first thing this morning, so if you are getting out on them, just give yourself a little bit of extra time to slow down. You just want to be safe out there on the roads, and you want to keep everyone else around you safe. I'm your host today, Maddie Evans, and I'll be running around like a mad woman on today's edition of Good Morning Vail. We've got some great national holidays to celebrate, and even one international holiday to celebrate. International Asteroid Day, and then it's National Meteor Watch Day, which I think coincide pretty well with each other. Like I said, we've got a really busy hour ahead of us. I'm going to be giving you a look at what's taking place in our community, a look at that local weather forecast, and then we've got some great guests coming into the studio, and some of them I am very excited about, and they're already here. They're nice and early, of course they are, though, because they're some of our very local firefighters, and I cannot wait to introduce you to them because they've got a very exciting event coming up. And then we've got Siegel Cycles coming in, so if you've not heard of this incredible company down in Eagle, well, we're about to give you all the information on it. And then we've got Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest coming in to talk all things helping save the bees, honey, maybe some natural allergy remedies. I don't know about you, but I've been struggling so much with my allergies right now. As we take a look at that local weather forecast, we did see some precipitation take place last night, and that's going to continue throughout the course of today. So if you are getting out to do anything, just be prepared that we are expecting mostly cloudy skies, chance of thunderstorms, east winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Those temperatures progressively warming up, 56 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 71, and then like I said, that 50% chance of precipitation throughout the course of today. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, we are going to see those start earlier in the afternoon and continue throughout the course of today. And we had that beautiful lightning storm last night, so hopefully you got to enjoy it. I know I definitely did. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, though, those temperatures down in Denver, slightly warmer, 86 degrees, 40% chance of precipitation, 71 in Vail, 75 in Avon, 78 in Eagle on this low pressure system sitting above the entire state right now and really covering this I-70 corridor as we're expecting increased chances of precipitation throughout. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, those temperatures cooling down yet again. 46 degrees is our overnight low, that 50% chance of precipitation remaining overnight tonight. Sun still setting pretty late, 8:38 is when it's going to go down, and we are going to expect to see that wind shift directions. Now, west winds 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, precipitation continuing to come our way. 50% chance tomorrow, decreasing to a 40% chance for Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures warming up just a little bit, but by 4th of July, we are expecting to see some more precipitation with that mid-70s temperature range, which is going to be nice for you to get out there and really just soak up the sun, but get out there and enjoy the parade, the fireworks up in Beaver Creek, all of the options that you have, which we're going to talk about here in just a minute. We want to thank Lamina Jewelers for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to find some fossils, minerals, or some fine jewelry, they're your one-stop shop for all you need. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk all things taking place in our community.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Love the Good Morning Vail jingle. We want to hear you sing it. Enter our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest, sponsored by TV8 Vail and always Mountain Time. You could have a chance to win some fabulous prize packages and come perform your version live on Good Morning Vail to a panel of celebrity judges. For more information and all the contest rules, go to tv8vail.com.
Your home in the Rockies has it all.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're going to talk all things taking place in our community. Now, I have a whole list of things that are happening, which means that eventually I'm going to run out of breath because I've just given myself so many possibilities to talk about. We're going to kick things off over in Vail at the Ford Amphitheater. If you're looking for a great place to see some live music or maybe spend your 4th of July celebration, this is the place that you should go, only because it's absolutely incredible. They're also doing hot summer nights every Tuesday where you can go enjoy live music totally free, whether you want to sit on the grass or whether you want to be under that nice awning. It's the perfect place for you to get out there and enjoy, and I was there on Tuesday for hot summer nights. It's such a fun atmosphere, and it's just so fun because you can see the entire community there come to life. You run into everyone you know, so make sure that you check out hot summer nights, especially as it's just going to keep coming throughout the course of the summer. Now, if you are in Vail and you want to see the full lineup of activities that they have for you to get out there and enjoy, well, you can always go to discovervail.com, and then it's going to show you the entire lineup of events. So for the 4th of July, there's always a lot of events taking place, but there's some really fun ones happening this year. And so you can see the 4th of July parade is happening. We've got the farmers market. We've got the Vail lacrosse shootout right now. We've got Vail Jazz making its way back. We've got Bravo Vail. We've got the Vail Symposium kicking off with their summer lineup of events, mountaintop yoga. There's just so many options for you to get out there and enjoy right now. And the 4th of July celebration in Vail is one that if you've never participated in, you're going to want to, especially because that parade is so fun and they bring so many great people. And a little birdie told me that we're going to have Miss Colorado this year here at our 4th of July parade, which is really fun and a very exciting opportunity because she's got a very cool story, and we're going to be bringing you some more information on that maybe over the weekend, so stay tuned for that piece of information. Speaking of getting out in Vail, on Sundays you can always check out the Vail Farmers Market. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend that's nice, it's relaxed, it's fun, and also you want some local produce that's absolutely incredible, well, this is where you should be shopping. Not only is there fresh produce and you can get your Palisade peaches and cherries and heirloom tomatoes and all of these incredible things, but you can also enjoy some nice artwork, some live music, and just really the ambiance that Vail always has to come to life. Now, as we make our way up to Beaver Creek and kind of shift gears a little bit from Vail, Beaver Creek has a lot taking place over the course of this week, next week, and really all summer long. So you can go to their website at beavercreek.com/events for all of the information on what's happening now. They're doing complimentary yoga, they're doing complimentary outdoor exercise classes, they're doing a silent disco, there's live music on Wednesdays, there's outdoor yoga, Helmet Fricker performs on Thursdays. Fossil Posses takes place on Thursdays. Thursdays Move and Groove. There's just so many fun things that happen. And then, of course, Beaver Creek's 4th of July celebration is one that is so much fun to get out there and participate in, only because there's live music, there's fireworks, there's food, there's vendors. Really just the entire village comes to life, and it is so much fun. This is one that I look forward to each and every year, so make sure that you make your way up to Beaver Creek and you enjoy all of the things that they have to offer, and especially that silent disco, because if you like to wiggle and shake, that's the place for you to do so. Now, speaking of being up in Beaver Creek and wiggling and shaking, you should check out the Vail Performing Arts Center, as they have just kicked off their summer season. They had a show there last night. I heard absolutely incredible things about it. You can go to valarpac.org to buy your tickets on all of these great shows, and you can see them at the bottom of the screen as they're going through right now. John Fogerty taking place tonight and tomorrow. People have been looking forward to this concert since the kickoff of summer, especially because if you go to both shows, no two shows are going to be the same, but this is such an intimate venue with just over 530 seats. There's not a bad seat in the house. You feel like you're right up there with the musician themselves, and so it's always really fun to go participate in that. Now, if you're looking for something to do at a little bit higher of an elevation, you can always make your way up to Leadville, and especially for the 4th of July, as they've got some really fun activities happening for the 4th of July. And then continuing, Boom Days is taking place up in Leadville in August, and this looks like a ton of fun to me. I don't know about you. Gretchen and I have been talking about it quite a bit, going racing with the donkeys, and I think they provide the donkeys. It looks like they provide the donkeys, but you can go up there, you can enjoy the donkeys, and then you can just enjoy some of Leadville's rich history. They're also bringing back the Opera House up there in Leadville, and you can kind of stop and tour guide around, as it's something that is so incredible, and we're so excited to be welcoming it back and seeing it in full operation. Now, I'm out of breath. I've run out of words for this moment in time. So we're going to take a look at a great business up in Beaver Creek called Alpine Kind. They've just rebranded, and it's a really fun place to go shopping. So let's take a look. Going shopping is one of those activities that we all know and love, but what better way to do it when it's not only good for the environment but good for people? And Alpine Kind up here in Beaver Creek is shopping at elevation, and we're here with the owner, Sally January. Good morning, Sally.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time to come and chat with us, and also let us shop around your incredible store.
Absolutely. Anytime. Welcome to Beaver Creek.
Well, and you guys just did a big rebrand, and the rebrand really fits with the theme of this store, especially because you changed the name to Alpine Kind, which is what you do here.
That is correct. So the name is really in reference to what we do here in the shop, which is try to support as many local artisans, brands that give back, brands that support outdoor activities, things of that nature. So it's just kind of a lifestyle.
And you really spend the time to source ethical brands, which is a really big part of what has kind of started you guys and paved the way for you, which is so important. And a lot of people don't understand what ethical brands mean. Can you explain that?
Absolutely. So when we talk about ethical brands, we're really looking to find brands who are conscious of the environment, conscious of who made the product, that they were paid a fair wage. So not necessarily everything is fair trade per se, but we're looking for brands who are focusing on that and as they grow. Specifically, we also support lots and lots of local artists.
Which is really cool because you have an entire section in the back with local artisan, and there's some really incredible pointillism back there.
Yes, we love Augustina. She's a Vail Valley local, and she makes some really fun Beaver Creek specific prints, greeting cards, all kinds of different giftable things that remind people of their trip up here to Beaver Creek.
And not only that, but you have something for everyone in the family. So you have an entire kids section where you can go, you can shop, you can get those mementos. You've got socks, you've got stickers, you've got the most incredible hat wall I've ever seen.
That is right. You can find almost anything here. It's my job to make sure that anyone who visits Beaver Creek can find something that's unique, that gives back, that reminds them of their trip to the mountains, and hopefully I can do that.
And as we were kind of cruising our way in, there was a little girl carrying around just a tiny, perfect little memento for her trip. It was so cute.
That's correct. Our crystal section is really popular, especially with the kids. We have crystals that range from $5 to $100 and everything in between. So they're super affordable and always reminding them of their outside adventures.
And you've got great jewelry, sunglasses, shoes even, and then you've got a small selection for the pets.
That is correct. The pet lovers out there, we find often miss their pets while they're up here traveling and like to take home a mountain-themed little memento to them, whether it's a toy or a collar or something like that.
I know, every time I come in here, the collars are so beautiful and so unique that I'm always like, my giant polar bear of a dog needs one of these.
Well, you need to bring him next time.
She's just kind of a monster.
Oh. Well, we like monsters, but that's okay.
Then you guys have great jewelry, and then you have some home stuff as well. So you really are bringing in a lot of things. And when we talk local businesses, you range from Ski Town All Stars hats to the Sendy sauce. You guys really make sure that you're supporting as many locals as you possibly can too.
Absolutely. If there's something I'm missing in the store, whether it's like a tea towel or a coaster, I try to find someone in the community who makes something cool and see if they can make it specific to Beaver Creek, and it usually goes over pretty well.
And then people can get these unique items that they won't be able to find anywhere else to really love their moments here in Beaver Creek. And that's what's so cool is you walk into this store and it just has so many things, but you guys are all so friendly and you know the stories behind each company, which then makes it feel like you were part of the family of who created the product.
Awesome. I love hearing that. Thank you. Yeah, the girls and I try to do such a good job of telling the story behind every product so that everyone knows who they're supporting and why they're supporting it and why it is the way it is. So we love to do that.
And if people are interested in coming shopping up here in Beaver Creek, can you give a description of your location and your store hours?
That is, yes, I can. So we're located right next to the skating rink in the heart of the Beaver Creek Village. We're open every single day from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. all summer long, and parking right outside in the garage is free during the summer, which is a bonus.
Oh, way a big bonus. And then you've got so many cute clothes coming in constantly. You guys are stocking up for the summer, and especially the hat wall. We just have to go back to this a little bit because oh my gosh, this thing is full.
Yeah, we have so many different brands we're featuring this summer. All of the hats to keep the sun out of your eyes and look the best. We love the mountain chic vibe. That's what we're always going for. So it's fun to come in and try them on and find something super special.
And if people are interested in shopping online or finding you on social media, where can they do that?
So our website is alpinekind.com, and everything in our shop is also available there. And all of our social media handles are also Alpine Kind.
Sally, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and bringing mountain chic to Beaver Creek.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you come up to Beaver Creek, you enjoy Alpine Kind because it has so many great things. Whether you just want a little memento or whether you want to update your wardrobe, like I know my hat wardrobe is looking to be updated now, it's the perfect place to come shopping. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
Good morning, Vail.
We all love the local heroes in our community, but more so when they do things to help the children in the state of Colorado. And I've got the Eagle River Fire Protection Team with me, and I've got Christina and Sean who are going to give us some great information about an upcoming event and a really fun calendar that they've got going on. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Hey, good morning, Maddie.
Thank you so much for coming in here this morning.
Well, thank you for having us, yeah.
Of course, we're really happy to have you, only because someone promised me like some shirtless something or other going on here.
Well, not this morning, but if you were to make a donation, maybe we could talk about that, and certainly later in the summer.
So for people who don't know what the calendar is, and really what you guys are doing right now, because you guys have a big, huge push to help out at the Children's Hospital, which is so cool, and especially for those kids who are maybe burn victims. So can we talk a little bit about the calendar?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take it.
Yeah, well, so the calendar helps raise funds for the Children's Hospital for burn victims. They've raised over $635,000 in the last few years. And as we build these calendars and then sell them, all of those profits and proceeds go to the Children's Hospital, along with the events that we do with our tryouts, the reveal party that's coming up. And we also participate in a burn camp where we go and we hang out with those kids that have suffered those injuries, and we, fire awareness and stuff like that.
And so tryouts. You have to try out to be in this calendar. Isn't it an intense process?
It was intense. If you're not used to being on stage, it's kind of funny with our job, like going maybe to fires or intense medicals, like that's pretty casual for us. We're used to that, but to be on stage in front of people and then take your shirt off, like that's intense. But no, we did in the spring. We went to a tryout. Christine and I had to compete. We got evaluated by judges, and then luckily we made it through. And then we actually did our photos this month. And then coming up in August, here on the 26th of August in Denver, they're actually going to have the release party for that calendar.
We don't know what months we are until we go to this release party, so that's part of the fun.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I have so many questions. Is it nerve-wracking knowing that you're going to be on someone's wall as they mark off every day of the month?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It is, I guess a little nerve-wracking. It's a little flattering too, but it's neat. But we're not the only ones. I mean, Eagle River has a long history of participation in the calendar. And when I say participation, I don't just mean, taking your shirt off and taking a photo, but actually like having those calendars in hand, going out and talking to people, explaining about the donations and where it goes to, particularly the Children's Hospital in Colorado, the burn center, and the burn camp. So that's the real work. And that's the stuff we're really excited about.
The burn camp is something that's really incredible, only because the burn camp is going to help kids not feel like they're so isolated and alone in this journey.
Exactly, right? I mean, these are kids who have recovered or are recovering from their injuries, who have gone through the burn center. They get to be around children of similar injuries. They get to be around firefighters who have been through the calendar, alumni, including us. And it's just kind of a chance for them to be celebrated. And what's really neat, if I can tack on, is that children who participate, they don't pay a dime.
Which is really important, especially because the medical expenses coming from having any kind of serious injury like a burn, and we have a family member, a very close family member, who had a very gnarly burn growing up, and she's had over 20 plastic surgeries to get rid of her burn scars, just to like kind of minimize them because they were on her head and her face and her shoulders, and it's not cheap. And so it's great that these parents get to let their kids feel like kids with you guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
absolutely.
Like it pulls on the heartstrings.
Yeah, and that was really the whole purpose of coming on today, was to want to talk about the event that's happening in August. And it was really important to talk about all the events, because the tryout, this one, any event that the Colorado Firefighter Calendar puts on, all the net proceeds go towards the Children's Hospital of Colorado, the burn center, and the burn camps.
Which is really important. And so right now, we have specific questions to ask the public, especially as you guys are getting closer to the reveal party. Mm-hmm. You guys are trying to make these really wonderful gift baskets.
Right. So we were hoping that we could reach out to the public and the local businesses around here to help us put this on. Because on August 26th at the Seawall Ballroom at the Denver Performing Arts Center, there is the reveal party. And there's going to be a silent auction, and so they want us to build these baskets so that we can raise more funds on top of the ticket sales and the participation from those people that end up coming to this event. And all of that stuff is it's a nonprofit, so it's all tax deductible if you do donate. And yeah.
Yeah, and it was really important for us to come here today to talk to local businesses in the Valley because we both work here, and we really wanted to create baskets that people would bid on that reflected the Vail Valley, particularly businesses that we work with just as firefighters. And if we can get some really high ticket items, that's just going to like increase the high bids and increase all the money that's going to be raised essentially for the Children's Hospital.
Which is so cool, and it's so cool that you guys are here. You're taking the time and you're getting your voices heard right now, and especially because it does all go back to the kids, which is the most important part.
Absolutely. And if businesses are interested, I mean, they can contact Christine and I directly. I believe I gave you our emails. Maybe hopefully that's posted somewhere, or if not, it will be. But donations could be anything, right? It could be merchandise, it could be a voucher, it could be maybe a tasting at a restaurant or a fly fishing trip, right? A guided trip, or the field of opportunity is as wide as it is deep for businesses to participate.
And if people are looking for more information, is there a website that they can access more information on all of this?
So the website for the calendar is firefightercalendar.org, and on there should be links to the upcoming events, and also if you're interested in more information on the calendar itself, that website is available.
And look, here we go. Here it is. This is the fun that everyone is going to get to participate in.
Yes.
And so I think that everyone should just go online and buy their tickets. My roommate and I have already talked about it this morning. We're going to buy VIP tickets. We're going to be there. And it looks like it's just going to be a ton of fun.
It is electric. If it's anything like the tryout, it's going to be a wild time.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun. And even if you're just curious, you've never seen the calendar before, I mean, just have faith in knowing that whatever money you put towards tickets is going to go to a good cause.
Yeah, and if you buy tickets, you get a calendar.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
Yes, yeah. And I like to think that we're not really selling calendars. We're actually just accepting donations, and in exchange, you get a calendar.
Oh,
Yeah.
see?
So, just got to fix your mindset about it.
Yeah, you're not buying the calendar, you're donating
Exactly
and getting a
that.
free gift
Yes.
with your donation.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, so on August 26th, we keep saying that date, that's when the calendar will be released. And even after that, if you see Christine and I out and about at the grocery store or on call, I mean, feel free to ask.
Also,
We'll set you up.
feel free to ask for an autograph because
Yes.
they're in the calendar. You'll find their months. You run up to them.
Yeah.
We'll probably carry them around with us just in case. Yeah.
Put them in your car.
Yeah,
A box of them in your
right,
car.
yeah.
Run into people in the grocery store.
You never know. There's always a chance.
There's
It's for the
always a
kids. We're
chance.
helping the kids.
Yeah, you
It's
never
all
know.
for the kids.
Yeah.
It's all for the kids. Thank you guys so much for coming in and giving us all of this great information. And thank you for what you do, not only for our community, but for what you're doing for the children right now as well.
Thank you for having us, Maddie.
Thanks for having us.
Make sure that you buy your tickets to go to this very fun release party, only because not only are you going to get a calendar, you're going to get to see these two lovely humans out there just boogieing down. It looks like a ton of fun, and it's all going to go back to the children, which is always the most important part. These kids endure quite a bit when they have burn injuries, pain of any kind, and so just make sure that you participate and you help them out. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take another look at that local weather forecast and talk about what's taking place on our roadways, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Danielle Turner, the Vice President and General Manager of TVA Vail.
And I'm Maddie Evans, host of Good Morning Vail.
We want to thank the Vail Valley for welcoming us back into their homes.
We're committed to bringing you the content you love, produced locally right here in our valley.
That's why we hope you stay tuned all summer long as we bring you expanded editions of Good Morning Vail, Flashback on Vail Valley, The Rise, the TVA Visitors Bureau, and brand new episodes of Colorful Cooking.
And a big thank you to the advertisers who have supported us along the way.
If you'd like to join us on our journey, check us out at tv8vail.com, across all of our social media platforms, or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Each week on The Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss The Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
it's a great day to stay inside maybe, because we are expecting to see that precipitation come our way. If you are someone that loves to mountain bike or get out there on the trails, though, this is going to create some hero dirt for you in the next coming days. 56 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 71, 50% chance of precipitation throughout the course of today. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour or that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver are nice and warm. 86 degrees in Denver, 40% chance of precipitation, 71 in Vail, 75 in Avon, 78 in Eagle, and throughout all of Eagle County, there is a 50% chance of precipitation throughout the course of today. So a low pressure system sitting above the entire state right now. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see partly cloudy skies taking place first thing this morning, but then those scattered showers coming in later this afternoon and lingering throughout the course of this evening. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, those temperatures cooling down yet again. 46 degrees is our overnight low, 50% chance of precipitation remaining overnight tonight. Winds shifting directions, west winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour, and then we are expecting to see this precipitation continue into the next 5 days. 50% chance of moisture continuing into tomorrow, and then into the weekend, that's going to decrease to a 40% chance of precipitation. By Monday, we'll see that drop down to 35%, and then on Tuesday, a 20% chance of precipitation. So if you are getting out there to do anything this weekend, maybe just pack a light rain jacket with you, but don't forget your sunscreen, only because it's really important that you have that. We want to thank Beaver Creek Resort Company for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you are looking for somewhere to spend your 4th of July, that's your place to go. Now, we talked a little bit about the roads earlier. We're going to continue to talk about the roads, only because it's really important that you're nice and safe out on the roadways, and especially right now that we're seeing all of this precipitation. So if you are getting out there, maybe driving through Glenwood Canyon, give yourself that little bit of extra travel time, but really check on CDOT to make sure that you know exactly what's happening, only because we saw so many Glenwood Canyon closures last year, and there's a chance that we could continue to see that throughout the course of this summer as well, and you don't want to be trapped on either side of Glenwood Canyon. This is a live shot of Glenwood Canyon first thing this morning. You can see that those roadways are just a little bit wet, some cars going through that canyon, so just make sure that you're slowing down. Now, if you are traveling along Vail Pass and you're headed eastbound up and over Vail Pass right now, there are 30-minute delays taking place from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So they're stopping traffic, you're waiting for 30 minutes, and then you're continuing up and over Vail Pass. This is a live shot from Vail Pass, so make sure that you are nice and safe as you're getting out there. Actually, this is Glenwood, sorry guys. But make sure that you're nice and safe as you're getting out there on those roadways. You can go to cotrip.org for more information. That way you can see exactly what's happening on those roads, and then you can take a look at these cameras to make sure that you are nice and safe. Or you can go to co.gov, and it's going to give you the entire lineup of information. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to be introducing you to a very cool bike shop. So make sure that you stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon, or learn more at sunandski.com.
You're right. So we love the sense of community here, and we love making sure that everyone has a sense of community, and we've kind of been talking about that all morning. Well, Seagull Cycles is one of those places where you can find your community, and we've got the owner, Kyle Foster, here. Good morning, Kyle.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for making the journey up Valley.
Thanks for having me.
You guys do some really cool stuff, and for people who don't know where you are or what you guys do, can you give us a little information on what Seagull Cycles does?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm a bike shop that's in Eagle. We're at 422 McIntyre Street. If you know where Pickup Pizza is, I share a wall with them, which is really nice because we always have good pizza.
Right.
So it's a bike shop that has gotten very involved in the community. And we do all sorts of different group rides, and we partner with a lot of really great organizations that do good in the community.
Which, one of the coolest parts, and this is kind of something that you have brought to the public eye, is you found a lot of strength in sobriety.
Mm-hmm.
And as people know, Vail is a very large party town, and so it happens really quickly where people can kind of lose control of their life and not know how to get back on track. And you guys are offering that sense of community and really that safe place for people.
Yeah, absolutely. I was part of that. When I first came here, I was way off track, and when I was getting sober, I was like, what am I going to do? Who am I going to hang out with? And the mountain bike community and the community in Eagle was a huge piece of getting better and moving forward with that.
And so if people are interested in maybe just learning about your group rides and being part of the community that you have created within Seagull Cycles, how can they do so?
So they can find us on Instagram or Facebook at Seagull Cycles, or the website, seagullcycles.com.
And it's that simple.
It's that simple. We post all the different rides, every day of the week, because we do several different ones. The main recovery ride, which is the Sober Sunday ride, is Sundays at 3:30 every Sunday.
And I would imagine that you guys are doing the mountain biking down in Eagle, where you've got all of those incredible trails just right out your back door.
Correct. Yeah, all the rides start at the shop, end at the shop, and then we usually have pizza afterwards. The Pickup Pizza next door does a special pizza deal for us.
Which is so amazing, and I know that you guys have done a little bit of work with companies like Speak Up, Reach Out.
Yep.
Which is really incredible. As a nonprofit here in our community, their mission statement is so wonderful, and so for you to partner with someone like that to build that sense of community and give people that safe place has been, I can only imagine, life-changing.
Yeah, it's really cool. And we actually have a big event coming up on July 10th with Speak Up, Reach Out. It's called the Seagull Send. It's a big group ride in the morning, and then in the evening we have an after party, a raffle, and live music, and all the benefit goes to Speak Up, Reach Out. It's a really fun event. This is the second year that it's happening.
Okay, so let's talk more about this. If people want to participate in this event, do they need to register online?
Yes, please. So we have a registration through my website, through the Instagram, and through Speak Up, Reach Out. And we ask that people donate a registration fee, and then I would like people to pledge a certain dollar amount per mile that they're going to ride, and then the shop will actually match that dollar amount per mile ridden.
Wow, that's incredible. That means that people can raise a lot of money very quickly.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. I'm hoping to write a big check for them.
I'll be lucky if I can ride a bike a mile, so.
Well, you don't have to ride, you can hike, you can run, you can take the dog out for a walk, you can go out on your boat. I want people to go out, do any kind of active thing that helps their mental health, and then track those miles, let me know so I can donate appropriately.
That's really cool, and it's really cool that you have taken so much time and put so much energy into not only making yourself feel better, but then taking your own personal journey, sharing it with the public, and then helping so many people find that exact same path.
Yeah, it's great. It took me a while to find my community, and it's great to be a helping hand in others find their community and help their mental health and their journey.
So not only are you very big into the mental health aspect and making sure that people feel good, feel safe, and feel like they have a community, but you also can help people if they have any bike issues.
Absolutely, yeah. So the shop is, full service shop. We can handle most of everything in-house and get it all done. And then, get you back out and rolling and get people feeling better and having fun outside.
Which is the most important part. That's why we all live here,
exactly.
Is our acknowledgement of being outside, enjoying the outdoors. And so to have this as such an opportunity where people can really enjoy everything in between, from just having that sense of community and coming and hanging out at the bike shop and getting to know the entire staff there, who I'm sure are all so wonderful and so welcoming and so part of this community as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and the staff right now is just me and then my apprentice Dylan. So that's a very small staff.
Yeah, the two of you. You guys must be very busy.
Yeah, we stay busy.
And if people are interested in maybe just getting into biking, is that something that you can help them with?
Absolutely. Yeah, we work with, the brand new, I've never biked before, I'm kind of interested in trying it, up to, professional level racers. So we invite anybody and everybody that's interested in it to come into the shop, ask whatever questions you have. We want to answer those and help educate people.
Which is really important, and especially as people are looking for that kind of footing, for that sense of community, to just have it start to finish with you guys is something that will change their life forever.
Absolutely.
And what inspired you to get into mountain biking as the sense of community, besides just kind of finding that niche yourself? Did you like mountain biking before you started Seagull Cycles?
Yeah, so I've worked in shops for a long time, and I kind of ended up being a bike mechanic almost by accident. I started working in a ski shop, and I liked where I worked. And, at the time I was a motocross rider and I was a professional level, and so that was kind of my summer thing. But then I got injured doing that, and part of my PT was riding a bike. I worked at the bike shop, and I was like, well, I want to stay here, so I want to keep being employed. So I started working on bikes and riding bikes, and then, biking took over, and that's how I am where I am now.
And motocross and biking, do you feel like they have a lot of parallels?
There's two wheels and handlebars. A lot of people I talk to are like, oh, you used to ride motocross, you're probably awesome at mountain biking. I don't think it transfers that easy, but some people are like, oh yeah, it totally does, but I guess not for me.
Well, that makes sense. I am bad at any of those things where you have to have a lot of balance and coordination, so I just tip over. So.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Or practice makes more fun. We'll say that. That's better.
Yeah. I was going to say the perfect thing is a little bit challenging of a situation. So can you give us your Instagram handle one more time?
It's just Seagull Cycles, or at Seagull Cycles.
And then your website, so if people are interested in finding out more about all of the fun that you guys have coming up.
SeagullCycles.com.
And then your address one more time.
It's 422 McIntyre Street, Eagle, Colorado.
And your store hours.
So we are currently Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 7, but we do close early on Wednesday at 5 for another community ride, and then weekends I am 9 to 3, Saturday and Sunday.
Amazing. And then if people are looking into getting sober and they're looking for that sense of community, Sunday is the ride to participate in.
So the Seagull Send is for Speak Up, Reach Out. If you're sober, you're more than welcome to come on that ride, but this one is more to support Speak Up, Reach Out. Sunday is our Recovery Sober Sunday ride. If they're interested in that, just call the shop, email me, stop on by.
Any of the options, just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Kyle, thank you so much for taking the time out of your morning to come in here, chat with us, and give us all this great information. And thank you for creating such a safe space for so many here in our community.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate being on.
Make sure that if you're down in Eagle, or if you like to mountain bike, that you check out Seagull Cycles, only because they're a place where you can feel like you have a home away from home. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to be introducing you to Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
And I'm Kevin Shields, host of Good Morning Vail.
TVA is kicking into high gear this summer, launching some exciting new programming like Flashback on Vail Valley, a nostalgic show taking a look at some old TVA segments.
We're also launching The Rise, a look behind the scenes with local and touring bands.
And don't forget to submit an entry to our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest.
No matter the season, we're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Remember, you can always catch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I invite you to join us here at our library to find materials in multiple formats, fiction, nonfiction, children's, periodicals. There's a plethora of materials here for you. The way you get that is through your library card. If you are visiting, living, working in the Vail Valley, you are welcome to have a library card. Simply come in with your photo ID and we will serve you and allow us to transform you at Vail Public Library.
Good morning, Vail.
Oh, it's absolutely incredible having Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest join us on the couch, and we've been chatting about all things Nap Harvest since the moment she sat down, and that's why at the beginning I was a little bit distracted because she said heirloom tomatoes and my mouth started watering. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning. Yeah, I can't quit talking about the heirloom tomatoes. They're just beautiful, all the different colors, the shapes, the tastes. Unbelievable. I have a tomato a day until they run out, which I hope is not for a while. But yeah, we have all sorts of fun veggies and things coming in the door every day because we buy seasonally up and down the valley, Palisades on down, to get the freshest and most organic, wonderful, vibrant things for you. And we also are growing at our own farm up at the ranch at 9,000 feet. We have our own mushrooms, which are beautiful. The blue oysters, the lion's mane, which tastes like crab, is rich, really good for you, by the way. I'm sure you all are reading about how very good mushrooms are for you, for the brain, for all sorts of things, anxieties, depression. So add that to your diet. It's just a wonderful thing. And we also grow our microgreens up there. So we have those are really good for you. And the microgreens, because they're harvested in 10 days. So all of that vegetables, all the minerals and really good things for you are much more concentrated because they just are babies. So you're getting all of that concentration of vitamins and minerals right there.
And not only that, but it's good for the bees.
It's good for the bees. Oh my goodness! And speaking of the bees are just doing great. We manage 29 hives up and down the valley.
Wow.
And they are very active this year. We don't have a drought problem, which means the flowers are out, the wildflowers are out. So they're very busy and very big. They're growing big quickly. So that's awesome. Means lots of honey. So if you want to come down to Nap Harvest, Nap's Nectar, which is our honey business, we have what's called hyper-local honeys. So we have the Eagle Valley wildflower honey that's all up and down our valley, but then we got very specific. So we have different hives like in Lake Creek, in Colorado Creek, which was called Squaw Creek, Eagle and Gypsum, EB Creek. We bottled them separately. So if you're from Lake Creek and you have allergies, come get our Lake Creek honey. It tastes so much different than our Down Valley honey, which is Eagle and Gypsum, where they feed on a lot of rabbit brush, real thick and very dark in color and really good for you. So, always 100% honey. Honey's the number 2 adulterated product in the nation, in the world. So a lot of times you'll find a high concentration of rice syrup or corn syrups, or I don't even want to say some of the other nasty things they found. But you really can always trust at Nap Harvest that you're getting 100% honey. So.
Well, and like you said, if you're struggling with allergies, this is the best remedy.
It really is.
Especially one that you're not just like loading your body up with all of that medicine all the time.
You're right.
I broke out in hives the other day because my allergies were so bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And my mom was like, just crank down some Benadryl. And I was like, Mom, it's 10 in the morning. I'll go to sleep right now.
Right,
I can't do that. I can't. It's not
Yeah.
feasible all the time. And
Exactly.
the honey is such a good alternative.
You're right. And the more you do that, the more it builds it up and the more your immune system's built up. And not just for allergies, but for everything else. It's really good for your immune system. It has all the enzymes and minerals and that you need for your body. So it's a great spoonful of medicine.
It is.
For sure, yeah. Besides being delicious.
A spoonful of honey. Keeps the doctor away.
Keeps the doctor away. And also a spoonful of honey perhaps in your barbecue sauce. So we've got, it's barbecue season.
Oh, it is.
And we have all sorts of rubs and herbs and oils and barbecue sauces, and one of the secret ingredients is to put a little bit of honey. You can either rub it directly on your meat, put it in, put the honey on, then you rub. It's really, when you get that sweet savory, it's really good.
I'm more of a sweet, spicy kind of
girl.
There you
go.
Like the honey with the sriracha.
Yep.
That's my like
There
go-to
you go.
right there.
So yeah, access your inner chef. Come down to Nap Harvest. We have all sorts of things like that. You know, just beautiful oils and fresh herbs from Osage Gardens.
I can't
It's just
cook.
amazing.
I
Oh
can't
well,
cook, but
hopefully others around can for
you
you.
know what I can do? I can come down and get the really yummy frozen pre-made meals that I just pop
there
in my
you go.
oven.
There you go. I have to depend on those quite a bit myself. I'm a little busy. So yeah, Second Nature Gourmet is we are so thrilled to have that company under our umbrella. We love having them at Nap Harvest because you can get fresh salads, soups. Right now we've got Taco Tuesdays coming in. You can get these taco kits, either pork, chicken or veggie, and it feeds 4 to 6 people depending on your appetite. So lots and lots, and you don't have to cheat. You know it's organic. You know it was prepared well. Probably better than I would ever cook.
Right, me too.
And that lasts me a couple nights. So it's a great. She'll use our fresh mushrooms in there too, so you can look for Naps. We have so many businesses. Naps mushrooms in those dinners as well. So those are great.
And we're kind of showing some of the footage from around the store right now, and you can
Awesome.
see all of the delicious things, whether it's the mushrooms that we talked about, to the honey, to just you guys have the best food there.
Well, we have a lot of alternative food, as far as if you're gluten intolerant, if you're paleo, whatever your food affliction, and I'm so sorry you have those, but if you do, we have you covered. So many good alternatives in the chip department, pastas, everything. So you don't have to cheat to feed yourself. You can still feed yourself delicious stuff without the wheat and all that too.
Which I don't eat any meat, and that's one of my favorite things is I only eat poultry and fish, and so I don't eat any red meat or pork products, and you guys always have those delicious veggie options that are filling. They're high in protein. They're like what you need in a day to make sure your body is
That's
optimal.
a really good point. And also, don't forget mushrooms. They're such a rich, meaty meat substitute. And again, as we were talking about the lion's mane being more like crab. But if you don't eat meat at all, they're really good in all of that protein and things like that. And then also, don't forget Knapp Garden Center, right across the highway, right behind City Market on Rule Road. We just unloaded a whole lot more perennials and annuals yesterday. My eyes were popping. My pocketbook was out again. It's a great time a year to plant a perennial garden. Perennials are the flowers that come back year after year after year for you to enjoy. And they also are great pollinator attractors for bees and butterflies. So we really encourage you to get out there and get creative in your yard. Pick a little corner. We have all the great soil amendments you need to enrich the soil to have a successful garden. We really believe in the compost tea from our local company called Ground Up. It turns dusty dirt into nice, rich soil. I'm having them come out next week and spray my entire acre because that way it'll catch even my native grasses and the wildflowers. It really takes dirt, which is just inert, and next time you pick it up after using compost tea, it's full of life. And that's what you want to see for a healthy everything. It helps draw down carbon, which is what we need very, very desperately in this world right now. So the more you plant greens, trees, bushes, you're really helping the environment. You really are, as long as you don't use that nasty Roundup.
I do that.
Do not.
I knew that was
I can't
coming.
not say that. I mean, the dandelions, to poison dandelions, couple things. First of all, it's the first food for the bees, so you're poisoning the bees. They're paying out millions of dollars in lawsuits because it causes cancer. So really, would you rather have a dandelion or carcinogenic in your yard? I don't know. Seems pretty self-evident to me.
Carrie, we are all out of time. Thank you so much for
so
coming
welcome.
in and taking the time out of your morning to chat with us.
Absolutely.
Make sure that you make your way down to Eagle to enjoy not only what Knapp Harvest has to offer, but go to their website to see what they're doing up at the ranch because they've got great events taking place. And then make sure you go to the garden center. That way you can bring your garden to life. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
And I'm Brigham Harris.
Are you looking for high school and local sports recreational coverage? We've got you covered on the Scoreboard.
Tune in Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m.
You can find it all on Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or at thescoreboardnation.com.
We'll see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode of Good Morning Vail. We can't wait to spend tomorrow morning with you, so make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We'll be live from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Get up, get ready to start.
Love the Good Morning Vail jingle? We want to hear you sing it. Enter our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest, sponsored